Okay, this is just going to be a very quick test of the new HUD to check if it doesn't mess up my source configuration. So top left, that's fine. That just covers up the Zwift provided data, which I don't feel the need to have at the moment. The thing I'm potentially concerned about is when I hit the hill and this pop-up thing that they've created punches into this area. I want to see what happens, so I've just got a kilometre or so to ride until I hit the hill, and then that should show me what's going to happen, and maybe I'll need to resize that window or do something different, who knows. Let's check it out. I already did a race today, so I'm going to take this very, very easily, because my legs are telling me, why are you getting us on the bike again, man? So yeah, literally just gonna ride to the start of the Zwift KOM, see the new HUD feature kick in and see what effect it has on my elevation profile and whether it screws anything up. I'm rather hopeful that it won't. But I don't take for granted that it won't, because obviously you can't expect Zwift to be designing their HUD thinking about the needs of people using a third-party plugin. I have to be honest, I do like having my elevation profile where it is. It works for me, and I think the Zwift one is, from the look of it, screenshots I've seen, it looks as if it's opaque, which I don't like, although I like the new HUD. Look at the top of the screen, you can see that's now transparent, so you can see the background behind it, which you couldn't before. It was solid before, so that's definitely an improvement. I like that. I think it was solid colour before. Almost certain it was. Gratuitous kilometres. So I think they haven't changed the middle top window very much, apart from making it transparent. I do wholeheartedly approve of that change though. The rest of it looks good. I've always liked to see the distance to go counter in a race, or a lap counter. I always like to see that. That's one of the reasons I've never had the HUD switched off during my races. Okay, so where are we? We're just coming up to the loop section, and then we'll be looping round, going over that bridge that we're just going under, and then starting up the comm, which I don't actually have any intention of completing. I've done my efforts for today. Very happy with my race. I did a ZRS race in Scotland. What was it? Rolling Highlands, one of my favourite. Oh, here we go. One of my favourite courses. Do you know what? I can cope with that. That doesn't completely bugger up what I've got. It's not quite as pretty, but it doesn't spoil anything. I can live with that. Obviously it might be different on a different route profile. It's slightly intrusive, slightly annoying, but I don't think it's anything I need to change even the position of my elevation profile window for. I was thinking I might have to make it opaque just to block out that, but then I would lose my lap counter and distance to go marker as well. So nah, I think that's alright actually. My fears, this is what people are whinging about on the forum, the fact that you get the segment comparison ticker as well as the climby bit, and then sometimes you get also a close the gap indicator, which therefore means all the space above you has something in it, and that a few people have expressed deep dislike of that. But it isn't quite as bad as maybe they thought, because it's not opaque. It's all see-through, so you can actually see through it. But the other thing is, of course, is that this bit here, this ticker, whatever the hell you call it, segment comparison ticker, you don't have that in races at all. So it doesn't matter a toss as far as I'm concerned, because I mostly don't care about the elevation profile when I'm free riding. Yeah, that's not very brilliant, and if it was like that during races I'd probably have to do something about it, but it never happens. You'll never see that bit in a race, so I don't give a toss. I don't care. It's fine. So yeah, a little bit on the ugly side, but it's only during free riding. For me, the elevation profile they've put in doesn't screw anything up for me. It just looks a bit, well, let's put it this way, if they gave us a tick box to switch it off, I might. It'd be even better if they gave you the option to place it where you want, and an option to tick box to switch it off, because I might put it somewhere else. For example, where the sun doesn't shine. Right, okay, I think I'm done. That's enough testing. I'm happy. I don't have to change anything. So that's a win in my book. That's what it looks like without any source though. So I haven't changed the defaults over here, but you can change these things. So let's go into the menu and I'll show you while I've got the video rolling. In settings, you've got an option for HUD, and in each of the boxes you've got 4 slots. You can choose what gets displayed, and you can choose any of those things. They're all the same options. So cadence, average power, heart rate, energy burned, power to weight, watts per kilo basically, kilojoules, and TSS. Splendid. I don't feel the need to change any of that because I'm covering it up anyway. go back, and that's what it looks like in use. If I'm honest, I think I prefer what I already have, so I'm going to stick with that. Obviously I don't have a heart rate monitor on at the moment because I don't need one, but there you go. So yeah, it looks alright. It's definitely an improvement. There's no question about that. It's an improvement. I think it would be good if you had an option to switch that bit on and off, or to move it, place it wherever you want it. But it's not the catastrophe that people in the forums are making out. But they do like a good catastrophe in the forums. There's lots of concern trolling and catastrophizing goes on there. Hand wringing, doom mongers. But at least it provides entertainment. Okay, so that's what it looks like when you've got rid of the segment shit and the climb shit. And that's what it looks like when you've got it how you want it, with all the useful stuff. Okay, brilliant. That was a useful test. Okay, stopping the video now. I've got to invisibilize source first. I know that isn't even a word. Well, it is now.